This is Crystal. Um, I have a slight issue with something that went on earlier today, and I always do the world according to Crystal, and I'm going to do a top 10 um, question, well, a top 10 answer to a problem that I had earlier today. Um, my niece needed to be picked up from school, and the receptionist put her on the phone to ask somebody to pick her up, and seeing that I'm in Detroit, I couldn't get her, so I asked the my niece to she put the receptionist on the phone, and the response I got was not good. So I made a top 10 list for this because these are top 10 things you shouldn't do as a so-called receptionist. Um, of course, we're going to start with number 10 because, right? Well, one, well, let me tell you what the receptionist said was, for what? I asked to speak to her, and she said, for what? So, this is the top 10 things that you should not do when you are a so-called professional receptionist. Number 10, somebody might hear you. While she was calling herself being rude to my niece, I happened to hear her in the background going, for what? And that leads me to number 9. Number 9 is somebody might catch an attitude, like me. And I did catch an attitude because I don't think that you should do nothing like that. If somebody asks to speak to you and you're supposed to be the grown up in the room, you're supposed to say okay and get the phone. Number 8, somebody like me might want to talk to your boss, because I asked my niece to put somebody else on the phone, and that's exactly what I did, talk to her boss, which leads to number 7. Somebody like me would think that you stupid, because I do think that she was stupid at the time. Also, it leads to number 5. Somebody like me might think you want to be replaced for somebody else that got some sense. Because again, stupidity in the workplace just doesn't work. Which leads to number 4. Somebody like me might take a trip to come down there and see you, but seeing that she was in Romulus and I'm in Detroit, I'm not wasting all that gas to go visit a fool that's at a receptionist table who shouldn't have a job in the first place because she's stupid and don't know how to act. Which leads to number 3. It doesn't look good on your resume, because if she did have to get replaced and get another job, and seeing that I did talk to her boss, she wouldn't get a good recommendation, okay? You really need to be careful about how you present yourself out to the public, because one, you never know who might hear you. Because I did hear her, she was in the background, and Ajane said, my auntie wants to talk to you, and she said, for what? So, stupid is as stupid does. Which leads to number 2. You represent your family. Okay, so you're stupid, and we might think that your kids are stupid, which means we might think that you came from a stupid family. So, yeah. Which leads to number 1. Why you should be professional in a professional setting. Number 1, you represent God. God is not just inside of a building. He is supposed to be with you all the time. So when you are out here representing people or presenting yourself as stupid, that doesn't, we know God's not stupid, but you don't represent him right when you do stupid things. So again, this is the world according to Crystal. my world, my thoughts and opinions, my views, and if you don't like it, of course, you can kick rocks. So, again, when you're in a professional setting, learn how to talk, learn how to represent yourself. Don't have people thinking that you stupid or your family stupid. Don't put yourself in a situation where you can get your job taken away from you because you're stupid. So, thank you again, and have a nice day.